Shake hands.
We have had a very interesting discussion 2 seconds ago. So, tell everybody who you are and what you're doing here at the show.
My name's David Jones, and I'm just very interested in farming, especially during the 70s and 80s. I was left to farm in 1984, January of 1984, which was very unlucky for me because the inheritance tax was still about. I was left it jointly with my brother, Martin, and we got clobbered really heavy because farming was going downhill. Land prices were peaked at 2,000. We got the farm valued at around about 1,500 to 2,000, and we got clobbered on the tax. Later that year in 84, the whole inheritance tax system changed for farming and land, and we feel very aggrieved that even after ringing the tax people and saying, look, you've dropped the tax now, well, your uncle died in the January, and that's just the way it is. And we had to accept it. We both ended up selling. We struggled on, not just because of the tax, but because in that time we had milk quotas come in, all sorts of things like that.
It was a tough time, wasn't it?
We got clobbered all round, and potato farming was having a hammering because it was traditionally early temperature potato farming, and that has died out, and we were at the end of the dying out of that particular period.
So, inheritance tax then took you out of the industry,
along with the recession in farming itself.
But most probably, mainly, the biggest problem was all that money you had to pay back.
And the falling price of land itself at that time. It hadn't gone up. Land never really went up from probably the beginning of the 80s in this particular area to the year 2000. And then it started to pick up again.
So, your thoughts now on the new Labour?
Well, as we've talked about it,
which is interesting.
It is an interesting one. We got caught out a treat. What money we had left, over the years I've done bits and pieces, tried to expand on what I was doing, just had to think outside farming, didn't have enough money to go any further, called it a day, started to buy cottages, doing them up, selling them, this sort of thing. Now I've gone into business with my son, and we're in the caring business for people with not special needs, but assisted living, and that's going well. And what we're talking about now is tax on inheritance land, which is coming in now in a year or so.
In April 2026.
I see it all on the news, and I see you on the news, and I think to myself, but the history isn't good, because I think the money now I've taken out of farming, put into my business, I'm going to have to pay all the rates. All the rates. There's no allowances at all. Even though it's coming into you still get 50% less than me.
20%. So
no,
20% inheritance tax. You'll be paying 40.
I'll be paying 40. You'll be paying 20. So that's 50%.
Sorry, I got you.
So, look, either you pay all your inheritance tax and I pay all my inheritance tax, it won't be us, it'll be our children, or neither of us do, because my business is as important to me and what we're doing for society as what you are feeding the nation. We're looking after people who
the only problem we have as an industry, and you can throw in your job as very important, which I do totally agree with, but as an industry we are having a 1% return on our working capital,
and that is the problem.
Exactly.
It's not inheritance tax.
No.
You shouldn't be getting a margin like that.
No.
You should be getting a margin like that, like every other business. You know, and
but personally, honestly, I don't think anybody should be paying inheritance tax.
Well,
because you've worked your cotton socks off. I've worked. My father's worked. Our forefathers worked. We pay tax on all that money. Capital, everything's been paid off. Why are they coming again after more taxes?
Because it's not a tax to me. Like Nigel Farage, I don't know whether you're a fan of him or not, but I am. And he's looking for more efficiency. When basically, can you remember the saying, a fair day's pay for a fair day's work? Now people are wanting to be paid for not doing a fair day's work. And this is where the problem is. You've got people, councils, I think, and you cannot generalise, but you can generalise, but there's always people who are working.
There's a lot of waste, isn't there? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Well, I'm saying that people are wanting a full wage for not doing a full. They're on their computers and they can get away with so much. And the efficiency of the nation, especially in the national health, in the councils, and big bodies.
It's too top heavy, isn't it?
It's like they're not doing their bit. I know. Hey, look at the efficiency of a farmer. When he wakes up in the morning, he walks across the yard, and before you know it, he's throwing milk into that tank. And by 10 o'clock, he has got a milk for thousands and thousands of people. He comes in, he has a quick cup of tea, he has a bit of breakfast, he's out, he's scraping, he's cleaning. Then 4 o'clock, he's pushing more money into that tank. And they are so efficient. And if the national health worked like the farmers do, and they were so efficient, and the councils, this would be a much better place. But it's just not.
And we've got another problem as well. Come on, let's not just beat about the bush. But there's a lot of money going into the people that are coming into this country, which is costing, you know, a fortune every single day. And I think that needs to be addressed. You know, we're saying in Wales now, some of the AMs are saying we're a nation of sanctuary. You know, that we cannot watch after our own. Charity has to start at home, and I think we have to address, you know, the elephant in the room, which is immigration. We have to, you know, and as a taxpayer, and I'm a 40% taxpayer, okay, so I'm on the high end of things, and I don't mind my money going into education if it's spent well, into the NHS if it's spent well. I don't mind that, but it's killing our businesses, our industries, that money is going into places which is a bottomless pit, and nobody is willing to address that problem.
It's back down to efficiency. You've got people on border controls, they just don't care. People actually paid aren't rushing around doing their job properly to be more efficient. I'm sure there's people that are entitled to come to this country, but not through votes and the government. It's up to all political problems are started by politicians. Whether it's COVID, whether it's taxes in the wrong place, it's politicians that are blamed for all political problems. And we've got to address this situation of inefficiency all round, or it ain't gonna work.
So there's going to be a political...
And is that my phone or yours?
Yeah, that's you.
It's not actually, it's yours.
But it's going to be a political revolution in this country.
Well, money runs out. All money runs out. Mrs. Thatcher said socialism is a great form of political method until the money runs out. And that's the case.
And we're on our way.
And we're on our way.
David,
you're very kind.
It's been a
lovely.
pleasure.
Thank you. All right, take care.